Hello, guys. Welcome back. This is Saikira, and welcome to my YouTube channel for NP Now LLC. Um, we come on every Sunday to just talk about a few things NP. And this week, I want to talk about owning your NP career. So, the reason why I even thought about this as a video is because a part of if you guys have been watching any of my previous videos, you know that I was trying to renegotiate my contract that I've been in for a couple of years. I didn't read it as thoroughly as I thought I did, and there was some things in there that I wanted to change, and I basically almost got nothing changed. And a part of me started to be like a victim and start blaming, like, oh, how could they do this and how could they do that? And, I'm leaving right away. I was just like pissed off because I just was like, there is no way I'm staying in a job that's just going to treat me like this and be crazy acting. Must be out your damn mind, So I had to sit back with it and think to myself, like, okay, Saikira, you put yourself in this position. So now what are you going to do to get yourself out of it? Or what are you going to do to basically make things better for yourself? So I had to own my truth and my part that I played in the whole process and the whole thing. I see a lot of NPs who basically are looking to other people, such as organizations, their collaborators, other physicians, their people that they're employed by for a yes, or to give them the okay to go about and do things for themselves on their own, such as building a side business or giving them more money. And I don't think that that is the appropriate way to go about doing things when you are a provider, when you're a nurse practitioner, especially in our profession, because as nurses and as nurse practitioners, we have so much more power than we feel like we probably do. I at least know I did. I felt like I didn't have that much power. I felt like I just was going to take whatever someone gave me and been like, all right, I'm happy with it. It's better than nothing. But you have to take up more space than that. And, a part of that is being truthful with yourself, being honest with yourself. What do you really want? What is it that you really truly want? Is it to really have your own practice? Is it really to get out of the medical field altogether? Or is it to just thrive where you're at and be happy and you are content with, wherever it is you're at? You have to just really get truthful and be honest with yourself about that part of yourself and your career. Now, I was talking about earlier, getting permission in a way from someone to say, okay, you can go do that. You can go do this. I'm going to tell you, it's never coming. It is never going to come. You have to take it. And I'm going to be really honest with you. It depends on which route you're going to go, but it is not going to always be perceived well and by everybody. So you really have to be pretty bold and be a little bit of a risk taker. So to say, if you really want to get anything out of this life period, not just your career as a nurse practitioner, at a life period, you have to really take the risks, whatever that may be for you. For me, it's starting my own and, thinking about, okay, if I start my own practice, I'm going to be quitting my job. Now I lost a safety net of health insurance, a guaranteed set amount paycheck every 2 weeks, just so many things, PTO, vacation time, great for 4 weeks vacation, happy go lucky me. But what I'm gaining from that experience is being an entrepreneur is an unlimited income. There's no cap on my income. I'm my own boss, so I say when I get to do what, when, where, and how. As long as you're practicing within your scope of practice, legally, ethically, and you are doing the best job that you can, nobody can say a damn thing to you about nothing. So just be honest with yourself and just, come to terms with the fact that, wherever you're at, if you want to change, that you're not happy with that, and just own your career and really take your career and do whatever it is that you want to do with it. Don't listen to people who are saying, oh, you have to do primary care for a year. Oh, you have to do this and you have to do that. I was told I had to work as a med-surg nurse for a year when I first became an RN, and I've never stepped on a med-surg floor. I worked as an ER and trauma nurse from day one. And let me tell you, it was the best career ever. Like, never a dull damn moment. I was a jack of all trades. And I got to get a taste of every little thing to hone in on what I really want later. And yeah, I have done primary care as a nurse practitioner. Didn't like it, left it 6 months, bye. Like, I'm not doing this anymore. Like, I just feel like, I'm going to do whatever it is that, resonates with me, opposed to what the masses say that I should do. So I think if more of us own our careers more, we will also make more money, because with that freedom and with the choice comes the freedom of everything that can come in. So you're not limiting or blocking things from happening, or, saying, oh, I can't, I have to talk to my employer about this. Oh, I have to ask for permission about that. Oh, my contract is crap, I got to get out of it. It says that I can't do this. Let me call HR. No. Like, if you have a contract that's crazy, then you go ahead and do what you have to do. Get a lawyer, get out of it. Please abide by your contract. Get out of it, but you know better now. So you're going to be operating from a place of doing better. So people don't want to be don't want to go in business for themselves. Maybe you want to work for an employer, but make sure when you work for that employer, you own your career. You go in there, you get whatever it is that you say you want in your contract, or whatever it is that you want, that you need, whether it's a Friday off, or whether it's, a certain amount of compensation, a certain amount of RVUs. Maybe you don't want to do RVUs. Maybe you don't want to be a W-2 employee. You want to be a 1099 and write it off under your business. I don't know. Whatever it is, you can do it, but just own whatever it is that you're doing, because nobody is going to give you permission. Like absolutely nobody ever said to me, okay, Psykera, you've been a nurse practitioner for 5 years now. I think it's okay for you to start your own business. Hell no. Go start your business right now and do it anyway. I don't care if you've been an NP for 6 months. As long as you are practicing within your scope of practice, you're following your state rules so that the Board of Nursing isn't coming after you, and you're practicing ethically, and you're doing everything that your lawyer and accountant basically tells you to do. And a lot of this stuff can be found online. Why the hell wait? What you got to wait for? There's no need to wait. Like, the opportunity is there. And if it's not, make the opportunity for yourself. I just wish that I had what I'm feeling and what I'm saying to you right now. I wish that I had this like 5 years ago when I first started, because it would have put me in such a further trajectory than I am right now. But, we all have to learn our lessons and go through XYZ so that we can get to where we are meant to be. And that's okay. So you have me to talk to you about this now. So and my hope is that, someone listening to this will basically say to themselves, like, there's something else out there for me, or, that one thing I was thinking about is possible for me. Some resources that you can do, so if you're like an entrepreneur, a lot of resources that I use a lot of podcasts. I listen to a lot of business podcasts that basically help, because we're not taught the business stuff on as nurses. So Mind Your Business podcast is a good one. I believe it's, I gotta look at my phone. I have them all on my phone. Let me see. And they're easy to listen to. You know, you can even do audible books, like different audible books I do as well. The Tim Ferriss show is one that I also listen to. Mind Your Business podcast, Bigger Pockets, because real estate is also one area that I'm going to be going into. Journey to Launch. She has an awesome podcast. I actually found multiple podcasts from her. There's also a guy named David Nagel, the Successful Mind podcast, because truly I just believe it all starts here in the mind. Like everything you want and everything you need, it starts here with an idea, and that seed grows into a damn forest. It's crazy how much you can get done if you just really focus. Books that you can read different types of books. I know, for instance, myself, I have to read this book, but since I am starting my own business, I have this book called Profit First. This is a book that I'm going to be reading so that when I do take that leap, I can know how to pay myself, and so I don't have to be worried about a paycheck every once in a while. Though I do plan to stay per diem at my urgent care job, but my main base income is gonna change, and what else was I gonna say? Groups, Facebook groups are awesome. There are so many Facebook groups. If you're even looking for ideas, you need of like different side hustles. There's nurse practitioner side gigs. There's the MP group, Family Nurse Practitioner Networking group. The best one thus far has been the Elite Nurse Practitioner group on Facebook. And they just give you, it's just all of us nurse practitioners going in on there, talking about what we've done, what works, and, resources to find it. Like, what EHR should you use for a telemedicine practice? Is there a second phone line that I can get do any of these EHRs come with a second phone line? Different resources for like, legal services, if you need to find like a lawyer in your state, how to set up a LLC or a PLLC, getting a foreign LLC out of Wyoming. It's just so much, and all the resources are there for you. So, I just hope that, and just want to really get across to really own your career, because when you start to really own your career, I swear the floodgates open. I never even imagined that I would be right here where I'm at right now. Like, it's just been a really awesome journey, and it's just been the best journey thus far. Like, I'm so happy with the progress that has been made from me just saying, okay, I want more. This is not enough. I deserve more. So that's all from me this week. I hope to catch you guys on another episode of my YouTube channel for nurse practitioners, navigating our world. So this was just one way to navigate our world, and one way for us to think about, what your next step might be. So if you have any comments or if you have any questions, just drop it in the comments under this video. You can find me on my website, mpnowllc.com, and you can also follow me on Facebook and Instagram. I'm at mpnowllc on both. So I'll see you guys next Sunday, and you guys take care.